simple dinner for her family. Hope, unity, and love in the face of adversity fill the air as they gather together in this fleeting moment, unaware of what tomorrow will bring.
Mommy, I'm freezing.
Me too, darling. Have some water.
Am I live?
Yes.
I am live. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الصلاة والسلام على خير الأنبياء والمرسلين وحبيب إله العالمين أبي القاسم المصطفى
اللهم صل على
محمد
وآل محمد.
محمد وعلى آل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين. Distinguished guests, brothers and sisters, hello to Instagram. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes, we are live, coming to you from the Imam Hussein charity on such a happy and joyous occasion, that being the 13th of Rajab, the birth of the commander of the faithful, Amir al-Mu'mineen, Ali ibn Abi Talib. I'm not going to carry on talking because I need to welcome a special, he's not even a special guest. He's special. He's not a guest. He is IHC's fan favorite, Sayed Mohammed Hassan Alsheraa.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Yes. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa yamakum.
And, you know, it's a pleasure to be here, you know, on such an auspicious occasion.
Yes.
To all of those who are celebrating, going to the centres.
Yes.
You know, singing, clapping,
Yes.
eating cake and so forth. Please save us a slice.
Yes.
And inshallah, it is the time to help and donate.
Aha, which leads me on to a fantastic point. Today, brothers and sisters, it is the 13th of Rajab. If you are not going to give on a day like this, and I don't think you're going to give at all, because it's the birth of the father of orphans. Imam Ali alayhi salam is known throughout his life to provide and give as much as he can towards those who are less fortunate, especially the orphans. And that's why he was titled the father of orphans. Just a quick note, we are not only live on YouTube, yes, we are live on Instagram as well. Meaning, I can see the comments and I can tell you YouTube viewers. So YouTube viewers, you might be able to comment. I'm sorry. If you want to jump on Instagram and I can see your comments, because I can tell you right now, Wholesale Jewelry, something, says, Assalamu alaikum, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, Ya Mowla, Qiyanat, Ya Imam Ali. Does that make sense?
No.
No?
Can I see it?
You can. It says, Assalamu alaikum, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen.
Mowla Kainat.
Mowla Kainat. That's Amir al-Mu'mineen, Imam Ali alayhi salam. So once again, to the dear viewers, especially on Instagram, say hello. Because Zainab.k.04 says, Assalamu alayka ya Amir al-Mu'mineen. Who else is online? If you're on YouTube, I advise you to jump onto Instagram because you can connect with me and Sayed Mohsen. Sayed Mohsen, if you're on Instagram, you can actually log on as well.
Really?
Because then you can see the comments.
I don't have Instagram.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Do you want to say your name on Instagram? Is that all right?
I'll
Say your name. What's your name on
On my
Instagram?
Insta.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Are we allowed to say it or is it private,
it's
discreet?
gatekept, so like
It's
I'm
gatekept.
quite private like that.
So another message says, Caxme_20 says hello. All right, guys, all jokes aside, we have a fun and jam-packed show, but also a very serious show, because myself and Sayed Mohsen are not only going to be introducing to you the last chance of IHC's fantastic Afghanistan appeal. So the Afghanistan appeal, it has many different campaigns within the Afghanistan appeal, which we are going to talk to you about. We're going to have Sayed Mohammed Hassan Alsheraa.
Oh!
We're going to ask him how to pronounce his name and also how to spell it as well, because it's quite difficult from our side. But we're going to be speaking to Sayed Mohammed Hassan Alsheraa, who is live all the way from Dearborn, Michigan. We're also going to show you some videos that might tug at your heartstrings when it comes to really coming forward and donating today. Because another message from Zainab says, Assalamu alaikum, brother Mohsen and Ali.
Alaykum salam
Right?
wa rahmatullah.
Mabruk on the birth of Imam Ali alayhi salam. May Allah accept all your supplications on this
Inshallah.
amazing
And
day.
yours as well, inshallah.
And yours as well. Right. So do we want to walk them through how and what they can donate to today and now?
It would be nice.
Yes.
Why not?
Yes.
Do you have the campaigns?
The campaigns are two. One of them is the Afghanistan campaign, which is the winter appeal, which is £135.
Nice.
The other one is the Shia genocide aid,
wow.
which goes to £50 goes towards those who have been affected by Shia
Really?
genocide. There is Sponsor an Orphan, which is £50, and the Daily Sadaqah. Daily Sadaqah, by the way, is amazing.
Is it?
It genuinely is mind-blowing. And I'll explain what the Daily Sadaqah is later on in the show.
Okay.
Yeah, later on in the show.
So we have daily sadaqah, we have Shia genocide, we have normal, was it? No, Shia's, we have Afghanistan winter appeal.
Yep.
And what was the last one?
There was Daily Sadaqah, there
Daily
was Sponsor an
Sadaqah.
Orphan.
Sponsor an Orphan.
For £50.
Yes, indeed. £50 will help you sponsor an orphan, allowing them materials to go to school.
Yep.
Giving them clothes,
Yep.
food, shelter, and allowing them a better future, inshallah.
Yeah. I'm going to kickstart with some poetry in honor of Amir al-Mu'mineen
Really?
Ali ibn Abi Talib.
English,
Now,
Arabic.
do you know the English? Do you know the three clap? Put your phone in your
Yeah.
pocket.
Oh, I'm on Instagram Live. I'll take it off
Okay.
then.
Sevi, come help me out.
There we go. Turn it off.
All right, fantastic,
hold
cool.
on,
So
I'll
it
turn
goes,
off.
against the wish of the best of a creation. Look a bit more lively.
Is that right?
Yeah, no, you did that twice. You need to do it once. That's it, yeah. Against the wish of the best of creation. The love of Ali splits Muhammad's nation. To Ali we owe our very religion. To Ali we owe our very religion. Recite virtues of Ali, and to God you shall ascend. Recite virtues of Ali, and to God you shall ascend. Ali ya Mawla, Ali ya Mawla, Ali ya Mawla, Ali ya Mawla. Tell me, can there be anyone like Haydar? Open your heart like he opened the Kaaba. Open your heart like he opened the Kaaba. The house of Allah obeyed Ali's mother. The house of Allah obeyed Ali's mother. Walls worship for centuries, for Ali would crack and bend. Walls worship for centuries, for Ali would crack and bend. Ali ya Mawla, 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 Ali ya Mawla. Someone has said to me, can you recite in Urdu? I can't, unfortunately. So I'm really, really sorry. Mohsen can. Can you recite in Urdu?
Can I recite in Urdu?
Yes, you can.
A little bit.
Just a little mankabat.
Manqabat. I don't
A small
really sing-
fadail on Imam
I
Ali
don't
alayhi
really
salam.
sing manqabat. I sing qawali.
You sing qawali?
You know qawali?
Bismillah, yes.
This guy.
I want to hear some qawali. Let's go.
Okay. What's a good one about Imam Ali?
Yeah.
There's always some. The one that I love, and it's very, very easy,
Yeah.
is how does it go? Damasta Kaland is the famous one.
Dammasta kalandar Ali Ali,
No, but the
Dammasta
verse,
kalandar
verse.
Ali Ali, Dammasta kalandar Ali.
You're doing it so wrong.
I'm really sorry.
It's so wrong.
Is it really wrong? The pronunciation? Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's Damasta Kalandar Masta Masta.
Oh, that's the kalandar must Dammasta kalandar must.
Ik wirde ha dam dam Ali Ali, ik wirde ha dam dam Ali Ali. Sakhila al qalandar
Ali,
mast mast.
Dakhila al kalandar must
Julal al qalandar mast mast dam mast.
Kalandar must dam must kalandar.
mast.
Okay, cool. So we're going to go back to this one.
Thank you.
The house you prostrate to swayed like his cradle. Hey, the house you prostrate to swayed like his cradle. Since built by Ibrahim, it's remained idle. Born there and yet never bowed to an idol. Born there and yet never bowed to an idol. When his eyes first saw their stone, of their destruction he dreamt. When his eyes first saw their stone, of their destruction he dreamt. Ali ya Mawla, Ali ya Mawla, Ali ya Mawla. صلى على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. أحسنت Mulla.
That was written by
Fantastic.
Brother Nouri Sardar. So,
Wow.
brothers and sisters, once again, if you've just joined us, this isn't a show for me to just recite and say Mohsen to clap awkwardly. It's a show on behalf of Imam Hussein, charity. They do some fantastic work, not only in Afghanistan, but also in Pakistan, in Iraq, as well as different countries where there is a certain need. The way we work, brothers and sisters, is that we sometimes would partner with other charities, like, for example, in Karbala, who do we partner with? Misbah al-Hussein. Misbah al-Hussein, they will carry out the work for us. So your donations that come in, all of it goes towards helping those in need. In terms of the campaigns that you can get involved in today, in honor of Amir al-Mu'mineen, Ali ibn Abi Talib, Shia genocide, £50 goes towards those who have been affected by Shia genocide. If the Afghanistan winter appeal is something that you care about, £135. Now, £135, you know what that goes towards?
It's for fuel to burn, and
it's for coal.
Yeah, coal. Yeah. And it lasts the whole winter period.
It lasts the whole winter period.
£135 for one household for the whole winter period.
Exactly. And it's pretty much, because Ramadan's around the corner, it's pretty much a last call. So you know you have last call.
Yeah, I mean, because even we're almost in February. Can you believe it?
Yes, we are.
So, you know, towards the end of the February, March is when, you know, I love March because, number one, my birthday's in March. But secondly, the clocks go forward in March, you know?
Yes, they do.
So the days get longer. So we're welcoming the spring, we're welcoming the summertime, you know? So we're coming out of this cold period. So yeah, we are almost at the end of winter. This is a final push for those that require your help and your need in Afghanistan, especially in the city of Herat, where £135 will provide enough coal to burn throughout the whole 3-month period.
Absolutely.
We're just coming towards the end of the month now, so £135 will probably, you know, give, what, 4 or 5 houses fuel?
Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just going back to the messages because someone has just mentioned Sayed Mehdi. Sayed Mehdi says, Alhamdulillah alladhi ja'alana min al-mutamassikin biwilayati sultani awliya sukan guzar mimbar saluni. What?
Sukan guzar mimbar saluni sarwar al-mutalibi ibn ami nabi dur hal ata mahr burj inama shah sarwar. I think it's Farsi.
Huh.
Or Dari.
Cool.
Shout out to all my Afghani brothers out there.
Yeah.
We love you.
Okay, so Sayed Mehdi, thank you very much. He also says, great initiative, brother. Brothers and sisters, especially if you are looking at our Instagram, if you're seeing this through Instagram, send us a message. Say hello. Your names will be called out. Genuinely, your names will be called out. I've got the Instagram right here. I'll give you shout-outs. Absolutely fine. So please recite Jan and Fidai Haidari from Sania _S313. That's not going to happen.
Is it your version?
It's going to be my version, but I don't know the words, so I can't really recite it.
Can we get that? Is it not on like lyrics?
It is, but anyway. Cool. So we're going to go to, it's now 9:15 here in the UK.
Lovely.
The plan is to go towards a small break. Yes, sorry. We're going to go to a very, very small break. When we're back, we're going to be welcoming Sayed Mohammed Hassan Alsheraa and speaking to him about the father of orphans, Imam Ali. Don't go anywhere. We're going to see you in a couple of minutes.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
Herat, Afghanistan. In a dimly lit room, a young mother despairingly kindles a lantern. Casting a warm, flickering glow across the room, her eager children await their first meal. With her limited supply of food, she prepares a simple dinner for her family. Hope, unity, and love in the face of adversity fill the air as they gather together in this fleeting moment, unaware of what tomorrow will bring.
Mommy, I'm freezing. Me too, darling. Have some water.
Welcome back, dear viewers of Imam Hussein Charity, streaming on Imam Hussein TV, both on YouTube and Instagram Live. So, hello, dear Instagram viewers, and hello, dear YouTube viewers. If you're on YouTube, I do recommend that you jump onto Instagram, only because you need to follow Imam Hussein Charity, go to our live, come onto here, say hello, because I can then say your messages out loud. For example, Ja'far Hashimi says, Salam, my brother from Toronto. Iltimas dua.
Go Raptors.
Nare. Sih nare. Haydari.
Ya Ali.
Ya Ali. Right. Sayed Mehdi also says, please arrange a live session with multilingual reciters so that everyone can understand what this is about. You speak English, mate? If you're speaking English, mate, you can understand me. But in any case, right, so people are joining, which is fantastic. So if you're just joining us now and you want to know what this is all about, 13th of Rajab marks the birth of the Commander of the Faithful, Amir al-Mu'mineen. In other words, he is also known as the father of orphans. Tonight's show is dedicated to orphans around the world, but specifically in certain areas that we can actually help. So Imam Hussein Charity has done a lot of fantastic work, especially across these winter months, when it comes to providing aid and providing something so simple, Sayyid Mohsen, so simple as coal, black coal. That's all. Faham, right? So Faham is all we're providing for these brothers and sisters in Afghanistan. What are the reasons why aid can't reach them?
As you are aware of the unstable government situation. Not everyone actually recognizes the government that they have. And therefore it is difficult sometimes to get things into the country. Furthermore, if you don't know, Afghanistan has its bank accounts. I'm talking bank accounts that belong to governments. Frozen at the moment, right? It's frozen because of the instability, and for those who don't recognize the government in place right now. Therefore, it is very, very difficult for us. We do have channels, we do have methods and logistics to get your charity across to them, but it's going through Pakistan, going through Iran. Sometimes it's even as. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, on your screen now, if you want to put in the middle one so that the viewers can see, on your screen now is how the brothers and sisters in Afghanistan, those who have no means at all, is how they're heating their homes.
And
you can see it there and
basically, I've seen this. This is, so I was watching some documentaries on it.
Oh, yeah?
They go around looking for rubbish.
Oh, wow.
They'll look for cardboard, they'll look for plastic, they'll look for paper.
Okay, just so they can burn.
So they can burn it to stay warm. Because Afghanistan, same like I'm sure with Iran and also in Pakistan, the houses are not made to keep the heat in because it gets very, very hot in the summer. The houses don't have central heating. There's no plumbing works or anything like that. If you're cold, you put on a gas fire, you put on, you burn fuel.
Talk to me about this oppression that the Afghanistan people, especially of Hazara, face.
Well, Afghanistan is from my understanding, is very tribal.
Okay.
There are 4 main tribes. You've got I think they're called the Tazaks. There's also the Pathans, Pashtuns. There's the Farsi, the Dari speakers, and then there's also the Hazaras. The Hazaras are the descendants of the Mongol Empire of Genghis Khan, I believe. Majority of them are Shia, and the majority of them are being oppressed in Afghanistan, being pushed out of their communities. So many times when you hear of Shia genocide, it is actually the Hazara community that are being, targeted. Whether it is in Pakistan, in Afghanistan, in Iran, it is them that are being targeted by militia groups and so forth. I don't know why they specifically target them. Maybe it's to do with tribalism. Maybe it's to do with that they're seen as foreign, or it's to do with politics. I'm not sure. But this community has been oppressed for so long.
And how does Shia genocide then come into play?
Shia genocide comes into play as in, what we're doing.
No, as in specifically the Herat or the tribes that you mentioned, they're facing a lot of oppression.
Yes.
And most of these people are Shia, right?
Yeah.
So how does Shia genocide then come into play here?
Well,
As in terms of
the Shias are being targeted.
Yeah, they've
being
been
killed.
targeted.
Yeah, they're the ones being targeted. They're the ones being killed. They're the ones that are, you know, it's so bad because I've seen it in Pakistan, my home country. Never mind in Afghanistan, where they will come as an army to a village, and they'll just start firing. They'll start firing young kids. They'll kidnap them, take them to Ceylon, and so forth. And you're looking at these people are defenseless. They're not really, you know, they're not military. They're not people with. Sometimes the men are not there. They're at work. So it's the women that have to, like, you know, stand up and defend themselves and so forth, and things like that.
Brothers and sisters, if that means something to you, you can do something about it, basically, to change that. All it needs for you, brothers and sisters, is the QR code is on your screen. If you're not watching from your TV, on your phone, it's very simple. Just get out of Instagram. You go to the Safari. You type in Imam Hussein charity. It's the first thing that comes up, right? First thing that comes up. When that comes up, you can literally donate. £135 is for the winter appeal to heat a home across the winter months. But Shia genocide specifically, £50 goes towards helping those in need who have suffered from Shia genocide. Are there any activities that we can help them with when it comes to Shia genocide? What type of activities?
First of all, is, you know, whether they, if there was a breadwinner at home that's been killed, obviously we can try and help them there with whatever, you know, expenses that they have. Secondly, you know, there's funeral costs. There's therapy that people need, trauma that they've experienced, and they need, you know, need help with that. Sometimes you take the breadwinner away. Okay, now what happens? We've got to pay rent, we've got to pay bills, medication, you know, food, and so forth. So the money goes to helping these families try and move forward and rebuild what they've lost. You know, and it's something that, you know, as a Shia community, we have a responsibility to look after. I don't know if you remember, there was a sister. This happened in the UK in Blackburn. The Lebanese sister that got,
Aya Hashim.
Yes. You know, she was in the wrong place at the wrong time. She got shot. She died. They tried to raise funds for her. They found out she was Shia, and they wanted to take the money back. They wanted to close down all the GoFundMe and everything. And it was the Shia community that stood up and said, no, it's one of ours. We will take care of her. And they, you know, they started to, you know, donate, and money flooded. It's the same way our brothers and sisters in Afghanistan and all over the world are suffering from genocide. It is up to us to, you know, get up, you know, fork forward some money and to help protect our community.
Fantastic, cool. So our guest is ready. We don't want to keep him waiting longer. So we have Sayed Mohammed Hassan Alsheraa on the line. Sayyidina, can you hear me? Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Our apologies for the delay, Sayyid. We're having a lot of fun on this show, myself and Sayed Mohsen. And so, you know, time, we didn't realize the time. And sorry to keep you waiting, Sayyid. How's things in Dearborn?
Great. Don't worry. I was having a lot of fun watching you guys trying to pronounce my name. Alhamdulillah, all is good.
So, okay, let's take care of this this situation first, Sayyid, all right? A lot of people, I know you personally, so I can pronounce your name right. I think I can pronounce your name right. But for those who are watching at home, who see your name on Instagram, how do you pronounce your name?
You know, like Sharia law, Al-Shara', the adjective form of that. Mohammed Hassan Alsheraa. It's a long name.
Mohammed Hassan Alsheraa. Fine, fantastic. I love that. Sayyidina, really appreciate your time. I'm going to get straight into some of the questions. In terms of the miraculous birth of Imam Ali alayhi salam, can you shed light on this occasion first and foremost?
It was a remarkable occasion in the 600th year of the Common Era, our current calendar. And it's an epic story. It's a non-negotiable, legitimate, authentic account that took place in the city of Mecca, whereby numerous canonical reports have testified that Lady Fatima bint Asad, Ibnatu Asad, was experiencing the pangs of labor, and so she decided to approach the place of solace for her. And this is an indication of her own high esteemed regard to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and her iman and faith. Goes to the Kaaba. Suddenly, in a moment of despair and hysteria, labor is not easy. Us men will never be able to appreciate it as much as our women folk. Then the walls of the southern portion, Al-Rukn al-Yamani, the corner, split open. She walks inside, seeing that as a sign from the heavens. Naturally, this is an abnormal, a miraculous event. Therefore, there was permission granted from the divine. She enters, A day passes, 2 day passes. On the third day, they beseech her husband Abu Talib that this is what went on. Your wife, go do something. Interestingly, his response is indicative of his faith as well. If the walls open miraculously, this is something that the heavens has gotten involved with. Who are we to
Yeah.
intervene? Let
Yeah.
it take its course. And on that third day, they try to open the doors. That doesn't work. The crowd surrounds the Holy Kaaba. Pandemonium emerges. You can only imagine this aristocratic lady related and a wife of this high esteemed figure, Abu Talib, the custodian of the Kaaba, to which, in their surprise, in the midst of that dismay, the southern Rukn al-Yamani opens again.
Subhanallah.
And when it does so, this time she doesn't exit as one person, she's carrying a baby. As she exits, she is embraced by this crowd. The only person that draws her attention was the man that was approaching her, parting the crowd naturally, and she gives him the baby. And she says to him, "What have you decided to name him?" That man was none other than Rasulullah Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
That is brilliant.
To which the messenger of God said, "And I will not name him before the heavens has named him." And to which the heavens, Jibreel says, "And I won't name him until I get the name from God Almighty Himself." The divine command was revealed. The revelation was bestowed. It rained down with blessings. Rasulullah announced publicly then and there, "We have named him Ali ibn Abi Talib, salawatullahi wa
Allahumma salli
salamuhu."
ala
Allahumma
Muhammad
salli
wa
ala
ali
Muhammad.
Muhammad.
Beautiful thing
Ahsant.
about this
Yes, sorry,
is,
please.
Brother Ali Fadhil, is that everyone who's named Ali is legitimately a wonderful person. I don't know if of any other Ali that's like a weirdo or a strange person or they can't pronounce names properly. Every Ali is remarkable, and everyone that is
No, I'm just saying because Sayed Mohsen pointed towards me, and I'm just saying, look, alhamdulillah. I mean, I owe it all to my parents for naming me Ali. Now, I don't know if I'm a remarkable person or a wonderful person. I'll leave that to the judgment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But please, carry on, Sayed.
Yeah, man, it is what it is. And so, what a remarkable event that occurred that literally changed the annals of history. From that year on, the 600 year of the common of our calendar, right? It's easy to remember. It's not hard to remember. Approximately, Mohsen, what day were you born? You said March. When?
Yeah, 15th of March.
When? 15th? March
Yeah.
17th. Imam Amir al-Mu'mineen, if you're doing the Gregorian calendar, March 17th. And you know what's funny? I was born on March 17th.
MashaAllah. Yes, I remember you saying yes.
Subhanallah. Your name is not Ali, though, is it?
It's Muhammad. So it's one of the same.
One and the same. Sayyidina, I wanted to move on very quickly in terms of elaborating on the term father of orphans. Can you also shed light on that term specifically and what it means in this day and age?
Right, so there are titles and names that the Imam was granted by the people and by the Messenger of God. So you would see him given Haidar, Murtada, but Abal Yatama and Kafil al Yatama, these names were given to him by the people. As the Imam displayed utmost care, empathy, passion, and compassion to those who are the most deprived of the community, manifesting the Quranic maxim, فَأَمَّا الْيَتِيمَ فَلَا تَقْهَرْ. And as for the orphan, do not have them in a sad state. And the sa'il فَلَا تَنْهَرْ. And the one who besieges you, do not take them away. And so Imam Amir al-Mu'mineen got that title as an honorarium for his utmost emphasis of the most vulnerable of society by being the one to go and approach and take care and offer and tender and foster all of these orphans in his era and time period.
Inshallah. And just so I can bring it a bit more to today's world, what lessons can we learn about the life of Imam Ali alayhi salam, however, in relation to giving?
The most beautiful lesson I find with regards to Imam al-Mu'mineen and the selflessness that he displayed comes from the Holy Quran in regards to وَيُطْعِمُونَ الطَّعَامَ عَلَى حُبِّهِ مِسْكِينًا وَيَتِيمًا وَأَسِيرًا. I think it's far overdue that we pay attention to these ayat when they describe who were the recipients of the ta'am that was given. The thing is, when you observe, the miskeen is a destitute, is someone that is struggling, and it's just an unfortunate situation, whatever it may be. And so they were a recipient of that food that was given on the love of Allah. Ala hubbihi. It's for your love, Ya Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that I'm giving this miskeen. Then the yatim, it goes without saying, but then there's an interesting one. The asir. The asir is a captive. And a captive of war, typically, if us, of course, under the Muslim empire, and this ayah was revealed when Rasulullah was around, and so the Muslim world was around, under the Messenger of God, this person was an adversary to Islam. Hence, he's an asir under the Messenger of God. He was probably captured. Because he has nowhere else to go, he knows that the door of generosity is the Bab of Ali and Fatima. He's been shunned. Who are you? How did you ever consider raising arms against Islam? But this man still knows that perhaps there's one house that will never turn me down, despite my history. And I send this message to all those who think that you might have a bad past, you might come from a gang, you might be someone that has a history you're not proud of, you're on a register list of some sort, you can't get a job because of what you've done. Always knock on the door of Ali and Fatima. Don't worry, they will take care of you. But that only comes with genuinity and sincerity. And that's only done when you give on behalf and for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I think today, if we can encompass this message, you will find no more person struggling. As Imam Amir al-Mu'mineen was the one who said, if faqr was a man, I would have killed him. If poverty was a human, I would have ended him. The more we be like Ali, the more we can end and put an end to poverty all across the world, especially those places that are suffering from the Shia communities particularly.
Inshallah, inshallah. We're going to return back to you, Sayyid, in just a couple of minutes. I just want to remind the dear viewers out there, if you've been inspired by the words of Sayed Mohammed Hassan Alsheraa, then the details are on your screen in terms of how you can contribute. What you are contributing to is, for example, the Afghanistan winter campaign. The scenes are on your screen now, and essentially £135 goes towards heating a home across these winter months. It's as simple as that, brothers and sisters. Let's be like Ali, who essentially, like the Sayyid mentioned, if poverty was a man, he would have killed that man, because that's how much he hated poverty, and that's how much he wanted to get involved and help as much as he can. So be like Ali on the 13th of Rajab and take part by contributing as much as you can. That's £135. Those Shia who have been oppressed because of genocide, because just the fact that they are mu'alin, they are followers of Ali ibn Abi Talib and the Prophet, £50 goes towards helping them. And there are many other campaigns, like, for example, the Daily Sadaqah, which we will touch upon. I did promise we're going to touch upon Daily Sadaqah, and also sponsor an orphan. The father of orphans is today Imam Ali alayhi salam. We are celebrating his birth. So, father of orphans, you can sponsor an orphan for £50, dear brothers and sisters. Before we go back to the Sayyid Mohsen,
yes,
you in December went to Karbala, and you visited an orphanage that IHC helps or owns, or how does it work?
So basically, we have a campaign at IHC.
Yeah.
I think it's giving a gift to an orphan.
Okay.
And what we did was we gave, from last Ramadan, I gave gifts to the orphans. We revisited that orphanage with gifts. And I went and I took Abu Talib with me as well. A lot of them recognized me and remembered me from last time. It was nice to see them. Some of them grew up and so forth. It was nice to get an update on their status and how things are. And we brought them new presents as well.
Yeah.
And we had a fantastic time with them. Abu Talib really bonded with them as well, singing songs with them, playing around. You know, and I remember my friend Samad, who was in a wheelchair. So I most of the time first time I went, I sat with him for quite a lot and I spoke to him. Yeah. I saw him again and I spent a good 15-20 minutes with him catching up and stuff like that.
They all recognized you, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Fantastic.
They did. It was nice, and the thing was, because Imam Hussein Tours was there as well, they came. So people who were Zawar that came to visit got to see some of the work that we're doing here at Imam Hussein Charity firsthand, and it was you can ask them about the experience.
Fantastic. I'm going to go back to Sayed Mohammed Hassan. Are you still there on the line, Sayyidna? Sorry.
Yep. Hello.
So you were also one of those participants of Imam Hussein Tours that attended the orphanage. So can I ask you, having visited that orphanage, what were your thoughts about the impact of donations on their lives?
I was so honored and ecstatic to visit this facility because it was genuinely state of the art. You could see where your funds are going and your sadaqat are contributing to. They had high quality facilitations from like heating and cooling and a playground, kitchens, rooms. And I'm like, this is very good stuff because every single dime goes to just optimizing their living standards. And there's like, I think about 30 units. Some of these orphans are orphans of al-Umm wal-Ab, so they're completely not with any family. And so they're taken care of constantly. They're never alone. They have washing facilities, kitchen, kindergarten, from up to, I think, the end of high school. But one thing that really struck me was seeing just how beautifully normal and down to earth these people were, as much as they were deprived from what the nuclear family typically looks like today. I remember there was a kid, I think Sayed Mohsen, you might remember this as well. I think his name was Abbas. Yeah. He was, I think,
Speaks English.
13 years old. Ahsant. And he, I think, spoke better English than you and I. Because I would ask this kid, I said, Abbas, what's your favorite movie? And then he's like, Interstellar. And I'm like, this guy is just a remarkable person because he's so down to earth, so relatable, but behind those beautiful, passionate eyes is someone that has went through a lot. And if I could contribute to his joy and happiness, this could be my brother, for goodness sake. Could have even been me. But I'm in a position that I think is fortunate enough so that I can perhaps help this brother of mine who genuinely is just another brother of our beautiful community, the Shia Muslim Ummah, that deserves our attention. And so much commends to you and all of the wonderful mu'mineen and mu'minat who will come and consider that with such charities, you are helping those have a better future ahead of them who are not foreign people, who are just like you and I, lovers of Ahlul Bayt, lovers of Amir al-Mu'mineen.
So, Sayyidina, based on what you've seen, what do you think is the long-lasting impact of continuous support for these less fortunate and the orphans? What are the long-lasting impacts? If we think, 10 years in advance or 10 years later, how would these contributions help them? Not just now, because I know that right here, right now, they may need to find sustenance for food or shelter, or the pens and paper for schools, for example. But what are the real long-lasting impacts of donations?
One thing I remember the manager of that particular facility mentioned to us was whenever orphans are visited and these children are seen by groups, one thing they always mention when we're about to leave is, are they going to come back again? Can we see them? Because this was a wonderful change of routine. It shows that people genuinely care about us, that we're not just negligent and marginalized because of our unfortunate circumstances that had nothing to do with what we done. And are these people going to continue? Is the care continuous, or is this a once in a blue moon kind of thing? And to ensure that no, you are loved, you are thought about, and we do continue to pray for you, not just ma'nawiyan, but also maddiyan, is that whenever you continue to support, you can instill that there is no negligence. You are remembered, and there is more coming. It wasn't just, I decided to pay off some due that I owe Islamically. Let me just do this, throw this at the orphanage. No, I'm doing this like how Amir al-Mu'mineen Fatima Zahra, ala hubbihi, maskinan wa yatiman wa asira. And so that's the long-term effect that I think is so paramount above just, here, I'll make sure you survive this winter, but khuda hafiz from that moment on. No, I will always continue because that's the person I am. That's the person Imam Ali taught me to be like, and that's how I will continue. Like my by participating and contributing to such programs.
I'm so sorry, Sayed. On that note, we're going to see some footage. Just if you bear with us a couple of seconds, Sayed, we're going to see some footage of this particular trip, so that the viewers at home can understand what we're talking about. So we're going to play that on the screen now, any second. Just waiting. Yeah. So, Sayed Mohsen, run us through what's going on here.
So this is me walking in. Me and Abu Talib there as well. There's Muhammad Fahad, big boy producer.
Yeah.
And Abu Talib's asking them their names. He's like, what's your name? What's your name? And so forth. And you can see the kids very, very excited. Someone's new come. Who are these guys? They seen my face, so they're thinking, oh, has he bought presents again? So, racing, running around, fooling about. There's Zawar. You can see they've been in normal clothes there. They've come to visit and see. There's Samad, me and Samad.
Okay. Yeah, so this is the guy you spent 15, 20 minutes
Yeah, he's my boy.
Fantastic.
He's a fantastic, what should we call it, character, child. And you know what? one thing is to be an orphan, but to be an orphan in a wheelchair, you know, watching kids run and play and stuff, and he can't. So we try and give him extra time.
And that's the glorious Sayed Mohammed Hassan
That's the
Alsheraa.
Sayed from the Detroit hard 8 Mile Road. You know what I mean?
Sayed, just your last thoughts. Just your last thoughts on, I guess, giving back, parting ways with something that is very hard earned. We understand that obviously viewers at home, they earn their income through a halal way, and it's very hard earned, especially in this day and age. But parting ways with that, what are the greater benefits for them? It might not be monetary, it might be something a bit more spiritual, but in your opinion, what is the impact of them donating to them personally?
If we're concerned about our finances that we've worked effortlessly for, Allah says in the Holy Quran that you will be rewarded in multiplicity. Wallahu yudha'ifu man yasha. And that his example is like fi kulli sumbalatin mi'atu habba, and that one will be transformed into like 100, and then there's 700 portions in all total. So that's an investment of a lifetime. I would never miss out on such things. In addition to that, Allah also makes mention لَن تَنَالُوا الْبِرَّ حَتَّى تُنْفِقُوا مِمَّا تُحِبُّونَ, that you will never attain righteousness and satisfaction of Allah until you give from that which you love. And Allah also says in the Holy Quran, وَتُحِبُّونَ الْمَالَ حُبًّا جَمًّا, and you do love wealth a serious amount. If I give that from what I love, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give me back and will also continue to multiply. So I should never concern myself with the monetary aspects of things. But in addition, it is who I am as a person. I can't take this with me in my grave, but I can take my a'mal with me. And I can know very well that on the deathbed, I'm not going to think, Ya Rait, if I had an extra zero in my bank account. It will be not that. It's going to be, I wish I had given more of those to someone so that I know I left a legacy behind that I can be proud of, my family can be proud of, more importantly, my Imam can be proud of me as well.
Inshallah. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on the show, Sayed. Thank you so much for your time. Really, really appreciate it. And inshallah, our paths will cross under the banner of the Commander of the Faithful in Najaf, and also Abi Abdullah al-Hussain in Karbala.
Ameen. Congratulations on the birth of our Mowla. Salamullah.
Ahsantum, Sayyidina. Thank you very much.
See you soon.
Thank you very much, Sayed. We're going to go to a very, very small break. On our return, he doesn't know it, but I'm going to ask him some questions on Imam Ali alayhi salam. So stay tuned for that. But also, I did mention the daily Sadaqah campaign. It is fantastic because Sayed mentioned this so beautifully. He said when he speaks to the orphans, sometimes they have this feeling is, are they going to come back again? Am I going to be supported again? This is your chance to ease the fears of that orphan or of that person that is less fortunate than us, who lives in dire situations, dire conditions. This is your chance to continuously support them through the daily sadaqah. I'll explain what happens when you pay just £1 a day, £1 a day, that goes for the daily sadaqah. It's an absolutely fantastic campaign, really, really passionate about it. So I'm going to tell you more about it after the break, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. As we enter the depths of winter, back home in Afghanistan, the temperature is below freezing. Our brothers and sisters are suffering. While millions struggle to cope with the harsh winter, some innocent lives don't make it to the new year. Survival for families can be as simple as keeping their homes warm. At Imam Hussein Charity, we aim to provide heating fuel for an entire household. With just $150 or 135 British pounds, we can supply enough coal to burn throughout the winter months. It only takes a minute to make an impact that can last a lifetime. Donate today to protect thousands of people from the brutal cold. Visit www.imamhussaincharity.com. Thank you very much.
Welcome back, dear viewers of Imam Hussein Charity. You are watching the 13th of Rajab special show in honor of the Commander of the Faithful, Amir al-Mu'mineen, Ali ibn Abi Talib. The Father of Orphans is the title of the show. If you've just joined us, where have you been? You've missed a fantastic show. watching the football. Me and him, by the way. Oh, side note, myself and Sayed Mohsen are eagerly going back to our phones. I'm not really eagerly going back to him because I know we're going to win this because I'm a Liverpool fan. He's a Fulham fan, unfortunately. And basically what's happening now, especially for the American viewers and those viewers outside of London, UK, Liverpool, a team in England, are playing Fulham, a team in London.
London, where we live.
Is where
we live.
And it's basically a British tournament where all of the teams kind of play each other. An English League Cup, basically. And it's now the semi-finals. They've played one match so far. Liverpool won that 2-1 last week. Now they come into this game with a 2-1 advantage, if that makes sense to you guys. A one-goal advantage, sorry. It's a one-goal advantage. It's 2-1. However, they carry on like they didn't stop. And they finish another match. Now, the current scores with 10 minutes left on the clock is 1-1 on the night, meaning on aggregate, it is 3-2 to Liverpool. Now, I don't know why I'm telling you all this. I don't know why I'm explaining to you this. But basically, what's happening is myself and Sayed Mohsen are anxiously going back to our phones.
I'm going on my phone to check the scores.
To check the scores. I'm not, as I mentioned, because I'm fairly confident we'll make it through. But I did hear that Fulham did score. And because Fulham scored, I'm a bit anxious now. But let's go back to your messages. Ja'far Hashmi says, the divine light of Allah resides within the heart of Prophet Muhammad. This heart belongs to Bibi Zahra. And the guardian of this sacred light is none other than Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. Ja'far Hashmi also says, send salams to the Sayyid. We did. Any other messages coming through? There is actually quite a few coming to the top. He did. Ali Zulfikar 14 says, Ya Ali alayhi salam Mawla. Hassan Haidar says, Ali Walonko Ali Mubarak.
Ali Walonko.
Ali Walonko.
Yeah, Ali Walonko, Ali Mubarak. Ali Walo is like the people of Ali, as in the Shia
people
of Ali.
Ali Zulfikar also says, congratulations to the Shia of Imam Ali alayhi salam. Anyway, so that's basically it. Like I said, Abdullah 313. We know him, don't we?
Yes, Sweden.
Sweden? Denmark?
Yeah.
Nordics. Somewhere in the Nordics. I don't know where they are. Yeah, Sweden. Yeah, maybe Sweden, Denmark, Norway.
One of them ones.
Anyway, salam. Abdullah, how are you? Inshallah, all is well. He says, God bless you all. Abdullah.
Mowla Ali bless you.
MT313. I'm going to ask you a question.
Go on then.
And the question is as follows. Are you ready?
How many questions are there, by the way?
Yeah, just a couple. But before that, I want to make a declaration.
Go ahead.
A declaration of love.
Oh.
Yes. Because I genuinely like watching the Sayyid.
Me?
No, not you.
Yeah.
No, not you.
Hey,
I like seeing the Sayyid.
Okay.
I like speaking to him. He's a very delightful. Sayyid Mohammed Hassan. And what's his name?
Sayyid Mohammed Hassan Alsheraa.
Yeah. What?
Shara'i.
No, Alsheraa.
Alsheraa.
Yeah, Alsheraa.
Oh.
Sayyid Mohammed Hassan Alsheraa.
Sayyid Mohammed Hassan Alsheraa.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, I love him, and I also love, I'm sure you share these thoughts as well, and all the viewers as well. We genuinely have a passion and a love for Amir al-Mu'mineen, Ali ibn Abi Talib.
We do indeed.
Every time we have a struggle, every time we're in pain, every time there is something on our mind, our minds and our hearts always go towards this man. And that is why I really believe, the dear viewers at home, if you do have that massive passion, I'm not taking away from your love and your dedication to Ali ibn Abi Talib, but you do have this love, your genuine love. And actually on your timeline, when it's a really big occasion, today I was just really happy seeing my timeline just bursting with love for Amir al-Mu'mineen, Imam Ali.
Yeah,
it was really nice to see. Do
you know what I mean? WhatsApp, on your Insta,
everyone is pure love.
Something about Amir al-Mu'mineen.
It's really nice.
It's like the Shias are taking over.
Finally. It is. It's nice. But that's why I want you to get involved, dear brothers and sisters. Today is a very important day, or a night, actually. Day in America, night here. It's a very important night because it's the night of the 13th of Rajab. Meaning, on a night like this, or on a day like tomorrow, Imam Ali alayhi salam is born. And his legacy, the legacy that he left for us to take into our lives today, is absolutely amazing. And that's why I love him. And I love you guys as well. And inshallah, we're able to contribute as much as you can. As I mentioned to you, Sayyidina, we're going to start with the first question. Dear viewers at home, he's from Sweden, by the way. Abdullah's from Sweden.
Yes.
Sorry, you got it right first time. For the dear viewers who are watching, Assalamu alaikum. I'm not going to say unless they say something. Unless they say, the person who's just joined now, unless you say something, I'm going to say alaikum salam. Anyway, you dear viewers can get involved as well. I'm going to say who. No, that's an easy one. Which battle did Imam Ali salam not take part in?
It begins with a T. Tabuk.
Tabuk is the correct answer. Which of the following, or actually, which dua was, which of the following du'as was given to us by Imam Ali? Yeah? Wait, 1 second.
Go on then.
Which of the following du'as, was not given to us? No. Which of the following du'as was given to us by Imam Ali? Yeah?
Go ahead.
All right. The four are du'a yastashir, du'a makaram al-akhlaq, du'a iftitah, and du'a nudbah.
Which one was not given?
Which one was given to us by? So three of them weren't given to us by Imam Ali. One of them was.
Oh, nice. Say them again.
Du'a yastashir, du'a makaram al-akhlaq, du'a iftitah, and du'a nudbah. Viewers, you can help if you like.
Okay, which one was not
given to us by...
du'a nutbah?
No, 1 second. Which of the following was given to us by Imam Ali? Three of them wasn't. I said that. Three of them wasn't. One of them was.
Okay. Du'a nutbah wasn't given by Imam Ali. So the other three were?
Du'a yastashir, du'a makaram al-akhlaq,
akhlaq was given to us by Amir al-Mu'mineen.
Du'a makaram al-akhlaq was given to us by Imam Ali alayhi salam. It was not.
Okay, which one was it?
It was du'a yastashir.
Yastashir. Okay.
Yes. And even Zainab got that wrong as well. And Sania got that. Oh, no.
Unlucky.
No, Sania got that right. Yastashir is the correct answer. Moving on, in which of the battles did Imam Ali alayhi salam have something in his eye?
I know the battle. This is isn't it Khaybar? Where he was ill, his eyes he couldn't see, and the Prophet put his spit on his eyes.
Absolutely, he did. Yeah. Absolutely, he did. Name me what the end. Complete the saying from Imam Ali alayhi salam. What you hide in your heart appears in your.
I don't know, your dreams. I don't know.
No.
On your For You page.
Keep it clean. What you hide in your heart appears in your
eyes.
Eyes. In your eyes. Yeah? One last saying. There are two ways to live a peaceful life.
Yes.
Either in someone's heart or in someone's
bedroom, not in someone's
I knew it. I just knew he was going to do it.
Someone's heart or in someone's memory. I don't know.
Your axe. Anyway, sorry. For the dear viewers, cool. So, for the dear viewers at home, I did mention to you in the last couple of minutes that there was a fantastic campaign run by Imam Hussein Charity. That campaign is called the Daily Sadaqah. Let me explain how this works. Yeah. So £30 a month. Yeah. £30 a month goes towards an orphan. This orphan. Yeah. No, so the Daily Sadaqah is distributed in Karbala. Then it goes towards an orphan. What happens to this orphan? This orphan is then taken to the ziyarah.
Okay. Oh.
No. Sorry.
Are you sure?
No.
I was actually part of that.
Okay.
I did that last.
Sorry. Then what's happened is when you make a donation every single day, a ziyarah of Imam, the Ziyarat Ashura is recited on your behalf, okay, including the la'an and including the salams, right? So 10 times la'an, 10 times salam.
MashaAllah.
Yeah. So you make a £1 donation every single day, £30 a month. Ziyarat Ashura is recited in your name. Yeah. The donation is distributed to those orphans in Karbala or those who are in need in Karbala. Then a daily dua by an orphan.
MashaAllah.
Yeah, there's a daily dua by an orphan. So an orphan does a dua for you. Now that, brothers and sisters, is powerful.
I mean, they say
powerful.
They say the dua
then
of an
also
orphan is always accepted.
Exactly. And then also there are daily updates and pictures on the WhatsApp channel of your sadaqah. So you're able to keep in touch essentially with the person that you might have donated to, but also you get Ziyarat Ashura in your name and the dua from an orphan in your name as well. How amazing is that?
And
that's just £30 a month.
£30 a month. Is there a way that you could do £1 a day? Like banking, what's it called? Standing order. Standing order, and it's £1 a day. Because I was speaking to the boss, right? And he always said that, look, you can give your sadaqah once a month, or you can give it daily. But giving it daily there's more ajr, there's more thawab, there's more chance of your dua being, because the consistency,
Right.
the resilience, the
Yeah.
integrity.
Integrity.
Indeed.
Okay, cool. And on that note, brothers and sisters, many thanks for watching. We have a couple of minutes left. I'm going to ask Sayed Mohsen one last question, I think. And also for the dear viewers. But actually, Abdullah says, tell us your favorite quote by Imam Ali alayhi salam.
My favorite quote from Imam Ali alayhi salam is, there's loads. I mean, there's stuff like, I know more about this, the skies than I know about the earth, as in there's more knowledge in the stars than there is on the earth. I like, there is enough, my favorite one probably is, there is enough light for one who wants to see.
Allah.
I like that one. Because it's like, you can use it for many things. And if you think about it, when you're in a dark room, all you need is a match or a candle to see your way.
Yeah.
But the way I like to see it is that you just need a bit of truth to light up all falsehood.
Absolutely.
Stay where you are.
But you know what? A lot of people are thanking us for a great show. So thank you very much, Sayed Mohsen, for your participation in all of this.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for the dear viewers on YouTube, on Instagram, those who have commented, everyone who just come in and got involved. Thank you very much. One last word to you all. Afghanistan winter campaign is still running. Last chance. But before I leave, there is an initiative that I wanted to tell you about, and it's called the Prophetic Voyage. I'm going to show you a quick clip, and then I'll tell you what this all means. Do we have time to play the clip? It's just 1 minute. Bismillah.
And then the second, and third, and fourth, and fifth. And I want you all to lightly pat on your laps. Light ones, light ones, light ones. Because it was small at first, and then it grew louder, and louder, and louder, until all of a sudden, there was a massive river on the desert. And then the water came down, and that's when Nabi Nuh said, okay, guys, do you believe me now? They said, no, we're going to go onto the island. We don't care about the water, we're going to go onto the island. And on the island, we're going to be safe. And so Prophet Nuh said, okay, fine, I've given you so many signs, I've given you so many chances, but now I've had enough. There's not much more I can do. There is water coming down, there is an ark to save you. What's an ark, by the way? A big giant boat. There's a big boat that's going to save you, but you're still refusing. So, he said,
That, brothers and sisters, was Imam Ali. And Imam Ali is ready to attend all of your centers, giving you the story of the prophetic voyage. It's a story of a young boy that in his dreams, obviously, goes through all of these prophets, and he goes to them and sees what they're doing, what's happening, and why are they doing what they're doing, basically. But I'm not going to reveal too much on the story. Do get in touch. Find out more information on our Hussain charity. I will personally come towards any center. I've already been to about 5 or 6 already, so get involved. It's really, really fun. It's a very beneficial way for your kids to understand more about the prophets in the Quran. And there's a very, very small fee that goes towards IHC and the charity, basically. And it's, again, a fantastic way for your kids to get involved. Prophetic Voyage, there's a Sha'ban special. There's a Sha'ban special across the next 2 months. And then we are rolling out the Prophetic Voyage Qadr special, which is the Qadr voyage for Ramadan. In any case, brothers and sisters, it's been an absolute pleasure having you onto the show. 1, 4, 3, 6 times I have said today, thank you very, very much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure. Say the last words.
Yes, please visit the website www.imamhussaincharity.com. Loads of campaigns there. Please donate and please help your brothers and sisters all over the world, whether it's Afghanistan, Iraq, Pakistan. We're all here to help and make their lives better.
Up next, inshallah, we're going to be giving you a Sha'ban special, so stay tuned on our socials to find out more about our next live show. Inshallah, you've joined it. Inshallah, you've enjoyed it. I have. Sayed definitely has. And inshallah, we'll see you soon. Thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Save us some cake slices.
Herat, Afghanistan. In a dimly lit room, a young mother despairingly kindles a lantern. Casting a warm, flickering glow across the room, her eager children await their first meal. With her limited supply of food, she prepares a simple dinner for her family. Hope, unity, and love in the face of adversity.
وابن سيد الوصيين. السلام عليك يا ابن فاطمة سيدة نساء العالمين. السلام عليك يا ثار الله وابن ثاره والوتر الموتور. السلام عليك وعلى الأرواح التي حلت بفنائك. عليكم مني جميعا سلام الله